Trigmatic here saying the music industry needs proper archival facilities to preserve our music culture. Willie?
Yeah, I think it's high time we had this, because I remember when they had the VGMAs where we saw them have a list of people who have won what and all of those. You see, it gave a nostalgia feel where everybody was like, wow. So you remember that in 99, Achame won it. Remember the later Dad Lumba and the rest. So it gives that feel. So I feel there are a lot of things that have happened in our music space that needs to be documented. That is why today, if you are telling the story of Hip Life, we find it very difficult, because we feel, okay, Reggie will tell us a story, but there are less photos or videos to tell the story. But if you look at the Afrobeat documentary that was done by the Nigerian guy, you could see there were a lot of things that were documented well. So if they want to make a documentary, just go and take the archives and they're able to create all those things. But I feel in our part, it's always difficult. I feel because let me hear GTV. I think I still have the copies. But I feel these are things we need to celebrate, because it inspires the young ones that are coming. That looking your crowd before no more recording, but this was how they were recording. You see, I'm a chance. Maybe I'm betting be able to me the Fruity Loops but before we had to get bandsmen, we had to program. If you stop the song, you have to go back and go and record it. All those things are things that would motivate people to know that, okay, now we have it easier. So let's try to make more out of the easy form we have of doing things. I think that it's high time we had that, because it would help the industry. One, those who also study music in school, it would help them have a place of reference to know that, okay, you are that legends are in okay. So I could performing what the first VGM in Atade when no share at the high is a monument where we say at the high. So I feel all those things are important things that need to be there, so we would see. Because I know on the VGMA nights, the woman, the CEO, she said they will open a museum.
Yeah.
And I think it's high time we saw those things. So it would help us know, because a lot of people don't even know Trigmatic, that he was one of the few guys that won Songwriter of the Year. And that song was a beautiful song. But if all these records are there, you know that, okay, there was someone who did that. People don't even remember Omahini Pozu. But if you remember what he did at this time, you know, okay, that guy too was a top guy. Mahoney P, those who know all those things. But, and now catch most of the young guys, they don't even know Winnie Mahoney P. Winnie Mahoney P. You see, they don't know. But if there was a place for them to get info on all those names, they would find it very easy to know
Mahoney
them.
P and why?
He was once one of the biggest, the forefront of hip life music in Ghana.
Okay, and you may know. Wait me, I took a crash. I'm a cappella.
I made them. I'm not good with songs.
I'm not
good. I'm not good with some of the songs. It's in the I'm chorus. But yes, if you talk about those who really followed hip life from the Genesis, the Reggies, where the Blaze, they had a group. What's the name of the group? Native Fan Club. No, Peer Pressure was D Blackmore. Native Fan Club, where Eddie Blair and the rest. Then Reggie Rockstone came with his brothers, the Flintstones, and not 10 Reggie Rockstone. Nananom, you understand? Oh, we've seen the generations that have given birth to people that the music genre set. I'm even talking about only hip life. So imagine I saw the hip life journey. Imagine those who also saw the Abasi high life, the Boga high life. If they are telling these stories, you get someone to tell it's very refreshing. But if there is somewhere for me to access this information, it will be so easy for us.
Okay, Cristero, do you think the lack of adequate facilities poses as a threat to the preservation of our, music culture and all that?
Just imagine walking into a music museum and they tell you they left a guitar, a lead one, and they tell you, oh, this is the guitar that was used to play the first Aponsa sound. You understand how refreshing that will be, and you have something on it. I mean, the first person, who even played that Aponsa sound, who you had all those things in there. It will look very beautiful.
But if we try to create it now, are we going to get certain things?
Yes,
because some of them are dead.
When you see, remember that today is tomorrow's yesterday. So we can begin from somewhere. Today is tomorrow's yesterday.
And now you're chinenra.
Yes. So there is always going to be yesterday. If you don't set up to begin, then you don't know where you are going. So even if we did not do, and I'm sure if we begin, if we want to do it, we still can get people, helping to put up all those things. Yes, we don't have the facilities. And facilities, when it comes to this space, facilities, we've been talking about it. I don't know how many times we have spoken or we have not spoken about, facilities. Facilities to host events. And not to talk of facilities, museum. You understand? How many museums do we have even here in Ghana? Even where we are, Western region here, Sekedi Takradi here. Do we have museum? What they bisabrewa? Say we museum. Opa bisabrewa say we museum.
Abrewa museum.
Huh?
Abrewa
Tell
museum.
me my boss.
Bisabrowa.
Opa bisabrewa say we museum.
Miles ago.
So here, you see, it's that thing. Facilities in the area, but are we always going to sit down and talk about we don't have facilities? Who? Why not yet? Ye stadiums are boo bomba ye boha every time. You say Ghana a footballing nation. Ye stadiums. Ye nibi. Krumha ye
Obase or Babayara.
Why?
Oh,
Babayara wouldn't bray branson kafa jatum.
It's not even the World Cup
Babayara
standard. It's not a qualification to play.
Babayara bray branson kafa krani FIFA jatum say yammo qualifying matches Tamale Krom hampo de yan kakra. Yampo de yap that's some yaw because a sipon adanebo some nesi. So that's it. Facilities. And whose responsibility is it to put up facilities, to have facilities out there so we can have all of these things put together?
Okay.
No wonder they are saying we are losing our identity. Because there's nowhere to keep our identity. The things that will remind us of our identity, we don't have them. So how do we then maintain our identity?
Okay, how do we then maintain our identity? So moving on to the next topic is WMA, Western Music Awards. The nominees list or announcement has been made. What do we think of it? And then the awards, scheme as a whole.
So I think that Western Music Awards has been great, at least for us here in the Western region. Because even during the COVID time when other award schemes folded up, they still were able to organize there. So, big award scheme, they folded up and they have not still come back.
Free music?
Yes, that's a typical example,
Okay.
you understand? But Western Music Awards, with all the hardship and,
Some
financial...
people say Western Music Awards do not match up the standards of free music.
So what?
So probably
That's not.
it can't
We
be
shouldn't even
compared
go
to
there.
it.
We shouldn't even go there. Ampabin and his people have still been able to hold their fort, and so big
Whether
ups to
cheap or
them.
expensive.
Whether it's expensive or whatever, I am looking at the fact that they have been able to hold on to it.
Okay.
Even when finances were difficult to come by, they still didn't give up. Last year, it almost didn't happen, but eventually happened in December, and they were struggling to get a venue and all of that because of financial constraints. You understand? But it still happened. So I am expecting that this year will also be big. I am particularly looking at the new artists of the year because I want to see the talent here. So I'm sure we'll talk about that one later.
Okay, we'll talk about that one definitely. Brahmans, what do you think of the VMA?
So for me, I'm expecting something good because as I think it's right to say is a mother of awards schemes in the region.
Yeah.
When it comes to the entertainment space and last year personally I wasn't that much impressed. I was one of the people who felt that at the end oh yeah ye.
But so the normal I always says
so that's why I'm saying that is the more reason why oh yeah ye. So what can I say be you hold on and then you reorganize yourself and then do it. But that notwithstanding, they did a great job. I am hoping this year be able to talk to you and one of our challenges we keep talking about here is venue. I'm praying that they get a good venue where they are going to be able to sort whatever they need to sort out and give us a good show this year. So for me, I am positive and expecting something good this year. I'm also looking forward to the artist of the year. I want to see who is going, because this year I've been seeing a lot of beefs here and who is the best this, who is the best that, and so I'm looking forward to see who is going to take the artist of the year this year.
Okay, Willie, a quick one.
Yeah, my own people. So I call it the Western Grammy because it's this is the 8th edition because they've been consistent for 8 years. Is no joke. How many companies in this town can even be consistent for 5 years? After 5 years, everybody is finding somewhere to go. But the Western Grammy, which is the Western Music Awards, for the last 8 years has been doing it back to back. Though there would always be the qualms around it and all of that, but they've done well. And this year, I know they are going out of the town. I know now they are looking to even scout more talent. They are actually broadening their scope. That's what they are doing on Trey Music, and that's what they are doing on Trey Music. For the reason they are even doing the unveiling on a network in Accra, just to open their tentacles to more things. So I believe that this year is going to be a super one. Let's just pray, because it's an election year too. Remember the last time it was an election year, the awards, there were a lot of goodies that came with the awards, where people like Bobo Dadabi got dollars from the minister. Famia got, I think, 1,000 Ghana cedis. We saw a lot of politicians actually investing in the awards proper.
They were not investing.
They were saying their main fans, whatever happened, they gave money, so it's investment. So they were investing, and we even saw sponsors and the rest coming. So I just pray things go as planned for the team this year and they execute their work very well.
They execute their work very well. So we've had a good time on the show. I hope you did the same at home. This is Onekingmultimedia, and this is the One King Show. My name is Nana Shansi. This is where we wrap up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Comment as well. Thank you.